Hey guys, so day 2. I'm so excited about this. I forgot to mention that I won't be doing this on the weekends though. So let's get right to the story. Okay, this one is called The Rocking Horse and it was found on the Huffington Post. So let's get cracking. Sorry. Okay. One night when I was maybe 10 or 12, I had trouble falling asleep. My bedroom was the entire top floor of our house, with my bed, and such being on the left side, and storage closets and play area on the right. I was lying in bed when I heard a noise from the other side of the room, and I see a rocking horse begin to rock. It was sitting just outside one of the storage closet doors. It proceeded to rock its way halfway across the room, and stopped dead under the ceiling light. At this point, I was freaking out and just buried under my blankets and never peeked out again until morning. Oh my gosh. I'd be so scared if I saw that. Especially if I was a little kid. I'd be like, the fuck is that? You know, reason why I don't want to have kids. This happens. Gosh. I feel like ghosts or like demons, whichever you prefer, tend to attach themselves to children because they're easier to manipulate and... Sorry if you're parents and I'm scaring the fuck out of you. My job, y'all. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, no, I don't want to have kids. This is one reason. And another reason is if I did have kids, I would never buy them this. I would never buy a rocking horse and I would not buy them dolls. Too easily possessed. Sorry. Okay, back to the story. It was all confirmed not to be a dream, as the rocking horse was still in the middle of the room when I woke up. Furthermore, I got a stern reprimand from my parents for being up out of bed playing with toys well past my bedtime. Their bedroom was directly below the storage closet / play area, and heard the creaking of the rocking horse shuffling across the room. Okay, so if I was this kid's parents and I heard that, I'd be like, okay, what the heck is going on? And I would go up there and check on my kid, see my kid in bed, see that rocking horse moving, and I'd be like, the fuck we are moving. I'd be like, no sir, we're throwing that away, or we are moving. No ifs, ands, and buts are about it. Gosh, it would scare the crap out of me. Ugh. Man, when I read this, I was like, the fuck! Scared. Okay, the second one is called The Black Mama, and it is on moviepilot.com, and it was written by Sam Zoliner. If I said your name wrong, I am so sorry. I slaughter people's names. It's okay. Don't take it personally. When my mom was about 3, my grandma began reading The Exorcist. Smart! When all of a sudden she heard humming from my mom's room. When she went in, my mom was waving her arms at the end of her bed. When my grandma asked what she was doing, she said, dancing with her. My grandma asked, dancing with who? With Black Mama. How is she black, hun? Like her skin? No, Mama, like her heart. My grandma burned the book. What's creepier is that my cousin and sister have both claimed to see the black girl. Both of them waved their hands. Oh, dear God. When I read this, my heart started, like, hammering in my chest. I was like, oh, dear God almighty. Like, seriously. I've seen The Exorcist. I actually watched it in the dark. I watched it for the first time, like, a month ago. And it was, like, one of my first horror movies that I ever watched. So I feel like I could watch any horror movie. I'm like, I've watched The Exorcist. Like, nothing else is gonna scare me. Until I watched Insidious. Okay, Insidious doesn't scare me. Like, I mean, it kind of does. Like, when the demon beast thing, like, appears behind the guy, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what is that? What is that? Yeah, that was scary, but... You know, for the most part, scary movies don't really scare me. Okay, funny story. I watched The Conjuring, the second Conjuring, with a friend, and during the movie, it's like the first time she talks to the Ouija board, and then she goes to bed or whatever, and there's literally like a fart noise I'm not even kidding. I was watching the movie. I'm like, did she just fart? And my friend was like, looked at me and we died laughing. So then the entire rest of the movie, we just called everybody an old fart. It was great. Like, the old guy that was possessing her, just like, that old fart. And then, like, the chair he sat in, we just called it the fart chair. And then, like, the creepy teepee tent, we're just like, it's the farting teepee or something. It was great. Oh my gosh, it was the best. And that's what I do to, like, generally, like, contradict scary stuff. I generally read it or watch it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so funny. The only movie I watched that I didn't like was called The Visit, and it's basically like these kids go to visit their grandparents, and then it turns out they're not actually their grandparents, and they killed their grandparents, and it's really freaky. And the grandma was the creepiest, because she was like, she would act really weird, like, sorry, notifications, I hate those things sometimes. I'm like, that's nice, don't ruin my video. Gosh, sorry, need to calm down, y'all. But anyways, so yeah, if you ever get scared, just, you know, think of something really funny. Think of Shane Dawson, think of Destry. I've gotten into Destry's videos. He is quite hilarious. He's also a nerd, which I love. I love nerds. I am a nerd. I'm a video game nerd. Oh my gosh, I love how he's like Banjo-Kazooie. I'm like, yes, man. I used to play that. That was my game. I still play it. We have a Nintendo 64. Sorry, I'm getting like way off track. But I have a Nintendo 64. And we have like original games. It is... I'm like, off the chain. And then he's like, oh yeah, I have like all these random trading cards. I'm like, I have Star Trek trading cards, bitch. You know, I mean, come on, man. Can't beat those. I love Star Trek. So I'm like the nerdiest of the nerds. No, actually, I think Ned the Nerd is the nerdiest nerd I've ever. I love Ned the Nerd. Gosh, I wish Shane Dawson would do that again. That'd be great. I remember when he was like, oh, I'll bring Shanae back in 2016. I'm like, you better do that. Gosh. Yeah. I think that was after he made his, It Gets Worse video. And I was just like, yo, you better bring Shanae back. I love Shanae. She makes my day. She really does. I love how I'm calling he a she, even though it's a he. It's a she. We can't tell the difference anymore. But I also want to say that I'm very proud of Shane Dawson. He just recently came out saying that he has a boyfriend. I know that's like a weird way of saying it, but like, I know he had a boyfriend before that, like right after he broke up with Lisa, he had a boyfriend. But now he has another one, and I'm very excited for him because at least he's happy, you know. And love is love, no matter who you love. And, I mean, obviously I don't agree with the gay lifestyle, but, well, he's not gay, but, you know, bisexual. I mean, there is a difference. I don't want to offend Shane Dawson by saying he's not different, but, you know. Because people are, like, getting upset because everyone's like, oh, he's just saying he's gay. I'm like, well, you know. And people who are bisexual were like, no, it's actually a thing. And I'm like, of course it's a thing, you know? There's always going to be people in the middle. And I'm sorry I'm getting, like, way off track. But Shane Dawson, I love you. And I love you guys. And thank you for watching my videos if you do. And if you don't, well, just kidding. I'm not mean. I'm just kidding. Blur that out. But yeah. I try not to be mean. Doesn't mean I won't be. But yeah, I know I got way off topic, and I love you guys, and I hope you like my ramblings in this video. And Destry, Shane Dawson, Joey Graceffa. I keep saying his name wrong. Gosh. Yeah, I probably should end this video. I'm very tired. I'm sorry, Joey. I love you.
Bye.